are you trying to say you're a fine boy?
I'm not trying to say. I'm saying.
Looking at his appearance, do you think this someone you'll be with?
No.
No, why?
Respectfully. So I'll be so embarrassed going out with you. I can't even lie.
No, I will not be with a virgin. No.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Olori. If this is the first time you are meeting me, you're welcome to CBTTShow. Chop banter, talk truth. So guys, today we're going to talk about beauty bias. This is something that's very tender to the heart. Yes, you know, everybody says that they have their own opinion about beauty standards, you know, pretty privilege and all of that. But in real life, nobody wants to be ugly. Not online, not offline. And definitely not in the dating pool. So I'm not going to be doing this alone. I'm here with two amazing guests in the house. We have Jehakan. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great. It's good to be on the show.
You're feeling great?
Yeah.
That's what you tell us?
What do you want me to talk about that?
Amazing. And we also have EhmKae in the house.
Hello.
Hi. How are you feeling?
I'm good. I'm excited to be here.
Amazing.
Yeah.
First question I want to ask you, Jehakan. Can you be with an ugly girl? Can you date an ugly girl?
No, I won't do that. I would never do that. Let me say like that. Ghanaian guy. I can never do that.
You can never.
No.
Why?
No.
Why? Even if she has money, she has a good character, you know, she loves you,
Character is calm
very fertile.
to her. No, very serious. Character is calm to her, but I don't think money is a prerequisite for love. So I will not count money, but I will not be with someone who is not good looking. So yeah.
You'll not be with someone that's not good looking.
Yeah.
And how about you?
Yeah. Okay, so my own opinion on being with someone that is good looking, that is looking handsome, or that is ugly, I think my perspective is not that I cannot be with somebody that is not fine. I have severally, right?
Wow.
Yeah. But I would say what actually attracts me more, number one, is your fashion sense, right? If you know how to put together your looks, you know how to comport, like, you know,
Compose your
steez,
steez.
exactly.
Aye.
Your hair, your fingernails. I look at those things, your toes,
Tiny details.
yes, everything. So that alone attracts me. So it may not necessarily. I feel like once you're able to do that, you look good. For me,
Just like that.
right? Like the way you speak. Those things, those little details, like that's what attracts me. So that's why I can actually be with someone that's per se is not so good looking, but
It's not
is
so
still
fine like
good
that, but
looking.
just-
Exactly.
So I have a question.
Right.
If this person, like you described, is not so good looking, but has all these things checked, and then you have somebody who has all these things checked and is more good looking, who would you rather be with?
The more good looking.
So finally, beauty standards.
Exactly.
But I thought you said that you thought.
I know, not that I can. Right. You misunderstood what I was trying to say. Okay. Not that I cannot be with somebody that is very good looking, but then I'm trying to. I'm not that
Okay.
I can.
So
he
he
said,
can-
If you had to
he
choose.
said, yeah.
Okay.
If I had to choose, I can pick the one that is more good looking, but not that I can't say I can never be with somebody.
You know why
that
I'm
is not
asking?
good looking.
Because, like I said, earlier, it's easier to have those things you talked about
Yeah.
worked on for someone who is good looking and doesn't have those things before.
But if you're ugly, you're ugly.
But if you're ugly, you understand what I'm saying? If you're ugly, you're ugly. So even if you have that, so if you would rather pick the guy that is good looking and doesn't have these other things, but it could be worked on.
Yeah.
So I think the more important thing, like for you, like she said, is the more good looking guy at the end of the day.
At the end of the day,
So there was never a point in your life, Jehakan, that you had to be with an ugly looking girl. Never for once your guy don't call you say, bro, how far? Waiting happen? Waiting really happen? Were you depressed? Never.
Don't you think that would be quite absurd for someone like me?
So are you trying to say you're a fine boy?
I'm not trying to say. I'm saying.
Which kind of friend is this one?
I mean, it is what it is now.
Okay, wait. Is he a fine boy?
well, he is.
Honestly, is he a fine boy?
He is a fine boy, but not someone I would want to be with.
Why? What? Okay, you don't really know anything about him now, but
Yeah.
like looking at his appearance, do you think this someone you'll be with?
No.
No, why?
Respectfully. Starting from the hair. His hair is no, don't get me wrong.
no.
Yeah.
That's valid. It's valid.
No,
Valid.
starting from the hair is not really my thing, right? But his hair, I love hair,
Wow,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, it's cool, right?
Okay.
But then, nah, pretty beards and like, I don't know, it's just.
How about you? Do you think you'd be with someone like her?
Yeah, I will. I would. Well, she's good looking. Yeah.
So sweet.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about pretty privilege, right? Have you ever suffered or benefited from pretty boy privilege? I mean, you'd be fine boy, Nabi.
I'll give an instance.
Please share with us.
So, I had the time I was in secondary school. I used to come late a lot of times, and sometimes I used to skip like for weeks. I'm not being in school. So, but I had this girl who used to break my locker and then take out my notes and copy my full notes for me, everything, just because. Oh,
You're a
he's
fine
boy.
boy.
Yeah. So I feel like that counted a lot for.
That's
privilege.
something.
Yeah.
That was really so long.
Okay, so at what point did you now, maybe like get punished, or did you suffer for being a fine boy? Has there ever been a time?
Suffering will have to do with profiling, because people usually think this person is a bit randy because he's good looking. So I think it's a lot of burden to bear for something that you're not doing. You get what I mean?
So has a girl ever turned you down because you're just good looking and she thinks maybe they're like other girls? So I think
Yeah, a lot of times. I don't want to fight. I don't have strength to fight. So she's
yeah, girlfriend for me acid.
and yeah, I find that very unattractive.
So it has happened to you before.
It has happened to me and it's very unattractive.
Very unattractive. So
Yeah,
even
why
if
would
she's
you
a
say
fine girl,
Mm.
you just suddenly just
Yeah, why would you say
because
that?
she's a-
If I came to you and I was like, "Oh, you're too fine. I don't want to be with you because a lot of guys are going to be after you." That's not giving big dick energy. So
MK, let's get to you. Okay, so do you think that being good looking gives you an advantage in the workplace?
Yes, it actually does, right? So I do get a lot of texts, people texting, okay, can you help me advertise my skincare products? Can you help me advertise my soap
'Cause you're a fine
brand?
girl.
Because my skin is good looking and all of that. So, I mean, it really does. It really does open doors. And that's how I started creating videos, helping people to advertise their skincare products to some extent. Yeah. Also, the whole attention that this pretty girl privilege comes with, sometimes it's very uncomfortable, like, because you also get approached by people you don't want. You don't even want to be with. Like, you see somebody and like, oh, please don't come, not again. So, and then the ones who even want to approach you, they are not even approaching. Maybe at the end of the day, you may end up approaching this person or not even being approached by this person at all. And then the ones that you don't want, they're the ones approaching you. So it has its own.
So how do you deal with guys that you don't want but they want you? How do you deal with them as a fine girl?
Okay. So, first of all, I can be very respectful at the beginning, right? I'm nice. Maybe you want to have a conversation. For example, I went somewhere to an event, a wedding reception, and then a guy approached me. Not really somebody I would want to be seen around with or like just be with, right? But then I have to be nice. I have to be respectful and listen to what he has to say. So I mean, because I don't believe that everybody that approaches me is all about him trying to sleep with me or him trying to date me or him trying to get my number. I mean, it could be for business or other things. So I'd listen. And then he said to me, he was like, "Oh, you're so pretty." I'm like, "Thank you very much." He tried to get my number. And then I gave it to him. And then we had a little bit of conversation. And then he went for that to be like, oh, can we see some other time? I'm like, no, I'm actually not very okay with that. But we can talk, right? You have my number. We can text. And then that was the end of the scenario, yeah? Back to texting. And then he's texting me. He's trying to fix a date for us to see. He's trying to, oh, what do you like? What's your...
I told you, line. You can't see.
And then I'm
don't drag this matter.
that's the thing. I still give you some time, Is when I have said I don't want, I'm not interested, you're still pushing. And then you now come off as disrespectful to them. And then me, what I say is, now I am trying to tell you that I'm not interested in this thing and you're still pushing it. If I come off as disrespectful now, you will say that, oh, this girl is very saucy, this girl is very
one kind.
She has a very dirty character and all that. Probably if someone else says, oh, this girl, you will now say something bad to that person, that, oh, she disrespected me or she insulted me, that kind of thing. Because I've gotten that countless times, right? And I don't really care, because I did give you several warnings, several informations, several red lights, that I'm not interested, and you're still pushing, and now I'm the disrespectful one. Okay, no problem.
Do you think that has to do with the fact that he was not as good looking?
No, I mean, I think so. He may actually be. He was actually very put together, yeah. The senator and everything, but not really my idea of a fine boy or somebody that I want to be intimate with or go out on dates with, those kind of things with.
So who would you call a fine boy?
Who
would you call a fine boy?
So what I'll call a fine boy, starting from your dress sense back again. So I'm very into fashion, and it's a thing for me, yeah. Your hairstyle, I am so into low cuts. Like, I have a thing for it. Not because I've not been with people that has hair or dreads or all of that.
Preference.
Yeah, just my preference, right? I have been with those people that have dreadlocks and all that, but then you have to keep it very neat, very clean, like not looking all rash. I'll be so embarrassed going out with you, I can't even lie. Like, I always feel very like somehow, like even when you're trying to show me off, I'm like, gosh, like, this guy, calm down.
The question is, even when you try to show, so why you even hanging out with somebody that you're not comfortable with, or like?
Well, maybe because of he's spoiling me, Yeah, maybe he's
exactly. I was waiting for that.
Yeah, maybe he's spoiling me. Maybe he's spicing things up my accounts. You
can just
exactly. So, but I know for sure that it's not going to be a long-term share. I'm like, oh, please, let's call this off. Let's end it, okay? Yeah. So
let me get to you again.
Yeah.
Jehakan. Are you dating?
Yeah.
Oh wow, baby, fine girl.
She is.
For last year.
Oh, you will. Very soon.
Okay, so before you got to your babe, I'm sure you saw like other girls, right? So what made you, like, this is the babe I want to be with?
I think the period we met, we kind of aligned with, aside the fact that she was very attractive, we aligned with our goals, so I think it's very important to be with somebody who shares
same vision.
Exactly. So you move faster, I think, having somebody to share that with. So I think, at the time we met, we were very on the same page.
On the same page. You guys just like resonated, and that was it.
Mm.
You know they say
happily
ever after. Happily ever after, Abby.
I don't know for now. I'll prefer not to see.
Okay.
Maybe not.
Happily ever after is marriage now.
No, I said prefer not to see.
She won't put me for a problem. You see how...
No, we just the actor. You don't want to know this thing. Are you dating EhmKae?
Oh no, I'm not.
So you're very single.
Very much single.
Very much single. Mm-hmm. Ready to mingle, or like you have a situationship somewhere?
No situationship, no nothing. Let's say maybe for buddy, but no.
Okay, let's talk about dating for a minute. Yeah. So I'm going to give you a very clear scenario. Imagine you're with somebody that, I mean, these things happen. I mean, it's real life now. We did real life now. These things happen. You're in a relationship with a girl, and then she just has like certain things that you told me when you chose your babe, you people were kind of on the same page. So that's why even made you guys even do this thing, right? Now you meet a girl, you people were on the same page initially, and somehow during the course of the relationship, when I know they're on the same page. What do I mean? Now let's look at aside all those other factors. This is where I'm coming from. This is my angle. Sex. Because when you meet a girl for the first time, when I no go
Exactly.
when I go just they see each other, you don't know
Right.
your sexual compatibility. Right.
Okay.
As per one I do gentle meet and greet.
So yeah, what you're asking is
Not kind of thing.
if
So you're not sure, you just don't know.
if we're not on the same
Yeah, so
page
if okay,
sexually.
when I can't date, say you love this girl.
Right.
Yeah, now so but then on this side now, she not can they give you, she not they satisfy some kind need.
Or maybe there are
Some
not
now on the
issues
same.
down there.
What would you do in that situation?
I feel like there are two options. If the other person is willing to learn, you can teach. If you've brought the matter up a couple of times and you see that the person is not willing to learn, I feel like for me, I'll step. And the reason I'm going to step is because if I keep staying there, I'm just going to cause more problems because it go many men shall fall down. Man, so I don't want somebody calling me out and making me look like the bad guy when we would have addressed something, and so I'll step. Yeah.
So what's your love
I was about to say Bitcoin, but I was say doing right. I was say words of affirmation, and I feel like for everybody, touch. Yeah.
Not everybody likes it too.
Not everybody. And
So why is the person not living in an igloo?
No, not everybody likes physical touch.
Really?
Yeah, not everybody likes it. Especially not all the time.
Actually.
They must be really sad, you know.
No, it's not sad. Let
don't
me use
think
my
so.
God.
Please.
Do I really want to? Well, let me.
What is your
Yeah, you know somebody.
example?
I know somebody.
That man.
I know people. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I know that I love this person, but do I want to have sex every time? No. Does me now not having sex with you every time now equates to me not loving you? No.
No.
Like you said, physical attraction is a thing that must be in a relationship. So I feel like if you see somebody that you are attracted to and you're with, and you don't want to always consume the person, then there's something wrong. Why are you guys there? So if you feel like, judging by what you said earlier, that you're always in the, I mean, if the person is in the mood,
Yeah,
you're
but
always
you
going
know,
to
like
finally give, but not like, of course, not like you're always going to just stick it as a guy or the lady. We always find compromise in how far are you gain. You understand, by looking at the person's disposition at the time. But then if somebody is not physically chill with you, always touching them, there's a problem.
so you belong to the school of thought that says sex is a necessity for a man.
How are we going to continue the human race? It's an existential.
Mean?
It's something. It's
a necessity. Like you must have sex. So you can't be with a virgin. You can't be with somebody who.
You don't drag me go problem. First of all,
You can't be with a virgin.
no, I will not be with a virgin. No. I said it. I dropped the bomb. Yes. So, first of all, biologically, I think I read an article sometime where men were heavily discouraged from practicing seminal retention, and the reason is because it finally culminates into prostate cancer. Exactly. So you're meant to blow off that steam. So as a man, if anybody's telling you that you need to practice it, the person's lying.
So imagine
There's times for that. There's times for that. It's like for athletes who want to, they're on their stuff. They have to stop having sex for a period of time to build, stamina and everything. But what I'm saying is that finally, if you not be any of those things, it's better than
how much time is too long a time for you to wait?
I think that's subject to the person.
You,
for me,
person, how much time is too long a time to wait?
To wait for it?
Genital meet and greet.
As in after meeting somebody. that you like of
Yeah,
being with
yeah.
somebody?
Like after meeting the person, after, oh hi, fine.
You're talking about relationship, Abby.
No, wait, now hear me.
Just generally.
Just
Oh yes, how long a time is too long for?
Oh, for someone like
You
me.
meet somebody, you like somebody, and then maybe people start, being in a relationship, and this girl is like, maybe that first time she's not she's not really inside it,
Yeah.
right? Or other reasons, but how long will it take you before it's okay, baby, and you must do one or two, you know?
I feel like it has to be like an energy thing. If I notice that the girl is not feeling me and in respect to that, I'm not going to do anything, because over here we're kings, so I'm not going to be stressing myself so much trying to make
Yeah.
you be like induce something with you. We have to be on the same page, and you have to want me
So
as
you
much as I want you.
So
You get?
you don't think that you should be the one always initiating sex in a relationship?
No, that's not what I'm saying. But I feel like energy doesn't lie. If for the example you gave is, if how long will it take it
Yeah.
on meeting this person?
But see, you've not answered the question. How long? How long would it take? I know.
As
I know
long
you've
as long as our energies match, that we are going to be about this. Because during conversations, I will know and you will know.
Okay, let me just be straight. Can you wait 3 months before you?
Oh, I can wait a year.
You can wait a year before having.
Yeah, until the energy is right.
Specific person.
Yeah.
Wow, that's deep.
Very deep, as it goes.
That's deep.
That's what I said. What I said earlier. For kings,
So now let's get into relationships. Do you think that you should always be the one? Do you think you should initiate sex
Well,
at any point in time? Do you think you should initiate it, or the man should just you should read the body language? You should know that maybe I'm feeling it, because sometimes women complain that once you do what they call that thing, first move, first move, some men kind of take advantage of the fact that you're making the first move.
Yeah.
How did they
As a
take
woman,
advantage? How?
Let me explain.
I feel like, because I feel like no now.
Let
How?
me-
How?
For
How does that happen?
example, some women complain that when they make the first move, these men take advantage of the fact that they made the first move. Now, because I made the first move this time, now you are now relaxed, always waiting for me to now initiate it. This is in a relationship.
Okay.
But now, in the dating pool per se, making the first move when you go and meet a guy, when na quarrel now, guy will say, "I been don't want time, now you come meet me."
The girls say that too. If it
Girls
happens
too.
to that way around.
Yeah.
So you get what I'm saying?
I don't get it.
The fact that girls also say that if he goes sour, the girl can say, "Oh, he was pressing too much on me, and that's why I gave in." It's the same thing you're
But
saying.
are men not leaders, initiators? Alpha
Okay.
male, where will you
Okay.
up and down?
Okay. Alpha
Where
male
does it apply? Where
alpha
does it not
male
apply?
has, I don't think, trying to pinpoint it to something like desiring sex from your partner. I don't think it counts, because, like I said, desirability should come from both parties. And if I feel like the other person is always waiting for me to initiate it, then I feel like there's something wrong. I would always initiate it normally, because I mean,
So why are you not waiting for it if you
Because-
know that
because-
you always
because if you
why
think-
not
if you
just
think about-
continue initiating it?
no, because I'm a person too. I want to feel wanted.
But it's not
So-
like if you initiate it, I'll say no. But women just kind of want you to.
Don't you think there's a problem there? I feel like there's a repression on how women are express themselves sexually. I feel like societally, for example, if you find a woman who is very hyper sexual, like she's
high sex drive?
exactly. What do you think the society does? Tries to step on, like, this girl
Shouldn't be that.
exactly.
Yeah,
It has always
okay,
been.
yeah.
So I feel like most times women try to hide it, because we have not totally dealt with that situation with our belief system, our climbs dealing with women and sexual drive. So women always try to hide it or cut it short, by making the man always feel like you suppose always the one time, so that I don't look like an ashawo or a bad girl. I feel like it's wrong. So you have to want me too.
Okay. Do you think that you would ever make the first move? If it's somebody you're romantically involved with. Would you make the first move, or you think that's
I don't like the way she's laughing.
like the guy should just know? You should know. You should just tell.
Why?
us.
Why do you guys always expect us to just know?
But why shouldn't you know? Is this not somebody you love?
So why don't girls know when we also want?
We know when you want. We
So
just
why
want
don't you
to
just-
initiate.
Okay.
Take the initiative.
Okay, I see what you're doing.
Okay,
Let's
please
not
answer
just
the
consider
question.
us. Well, let's answer a question.
Okay, so if I would ever make the first move,
That means you've never.
no, I have.
Okay.
I do.
All right.
I do that.
I respect that.
If I'm in a relationship or I am sexually drawn to a person that I have been indulging in, those activities, I mean, I do very much because I do that not just, I feel like it's also like part of my love language. Like if I'm into somebody,
You would want to touch.
I would be so touchy all over you, climbing you like a monkey,
Oh.
you know